recording? Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of 10K Dollar Day. I'm Lulu Picart.
I'm Alison Burns.
This is the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel, and you're here, which means you are listening to a full episode. Of course, on Saturdays, we also do bonus features and guest interviews or real-life travel recaps,
That's right.
like from Austin, Texas, which is where we are right now. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hello. And if you're listening to this in your car or at the grocery store or whatever you're doing, that's also awesome. But just know this is also a YouTube video that you can find at 10K. Nope. At YouTube, what is it?
It's youtube.com/10KDollarDay because we have over 1,000 subscribers.
Which means we get our own slug.
That's
right.
how
you know we've made the big time. You might also know us from our other podcast, which is The Daily Happy. It's a 10-minute wake you up or put you to bed, whichever one. That's weird. You know what I mean. And that's just, I don't know. You'll have to find out. It'll only take you 10 minutes. That's right in your podcast feed. It's called The Daily Happy. And we're coming to you not just from Austin, Texas, but from Draper Startup Magic Land. We're going to cut right there. What's it called? Draper Startup House. We're not only coming to you from Austin, Texas, but also from Draper Startup House. Look at this beautiful, well, you can only see this wall. This wall
Is so beautiful.
is just like the rest of the place. It's super beautiful. And we met lots of nice people here. They've got a podcast studio upstairs that is awesome. They've got work areas that you can come and rent by the hour or by the day. You can become a member. They have a beautiful lounge. They've got nice people.
Yeah, and it's quiet. So if you're a mom and you just need a little bit of alone time, right?
Yep.
Just come here, get yourself a little room, watch your shows.
That's brilliant.
I know.
Hey, Draper, you should sell this as a mom retreat. Katie, are you listening? Yeah. This
Mom retreats.
Mom retreats. Just a little quiet time in your day.
Yeah.
Right? You get your 1 hour in a room by yourself with your Netflix account.
Yes.
Or a Draper Netflix account.
Oh, that's even better.
Right?
Yeah.
You only have to buy it once, and everyone uses the same profile.
Yeah.
See, she's coming out. She's going to make a business plan right now.
She's gonna, by the end of the episode,
She's gonna come be. She'll be
gonna
like,
have a whole
"Welcome
business
to
model."
our November special. It's Momcation time here at Draper Startup
I'm telling
House."
you, it's gonna be a hot commodity.
It's a mom.
It's the first thing I thought of when I walked in. I was like, I could use this space
as private time.
as private time, because you also kind of feel like you're in a place that's right out of the magazine. It's very like cool feeling, you know,
Yeah.
all the decor,
Right.
So you feel hip,
And there's no children.
and there's no kids.
Well,
I mean,
except
there are
you,
kids
you're
here, and
here.
you guys
But we
are
mean
great.
like from mom
You
time.
guys are so
You're
great.
Just
They're
hi
so
everybody. How are you doing?
cute.
We have it's multi-generational here
But
today.
they get it, you know. Mom needs a little time, right? There you go. We already have
See?
one sign up.
She's ready for the mombership.
Yeah. The membership.
It's terrible.
No, that's
shouldn't
great.
Have, no, you shouldn't have repeated it.
No,
it was
it's
actually
good.
not
No,
that
when you
great.
repeat it, you give it power.
Oh, let's do it again. Here at the Draper Startup House, sign up for the membership. Become a monthly member.
Okay.
Was that too
You're
far?
going to cross a little bit of a line, but I think Katie has plenty to go off.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so we are here in Austin. Thank you to everybody who's been following our travels, of course, on Instagram, on Twitter, on all the things. And we went live from Fort Worth last night. Thank you to everybody who watched the entire filming of our episode. You're amazing.
Amazing.
And we have so much enjoyed getting your emails. And even, I got to say, a special shout out to Don Cook.
Yes.
Our $10K dad.
Yes.
For making sure that we had gloves for the gas station and just keeping us aboard on the weather.
Yes.
He's like, ladies,
writing us. He's like, this
I
is
don't
what
know.
you're going into.
It's rainy in
Look out for
Texas.
this. Yeah.
So thank you.
He also gave us a lot of good information about not trying to milk a bull. Thank you for that information.
All things that we need to know. Now, we by the time that you see this weather event I'm going to talk about has already passed, but I do want Alison to have a moment to tell you how excited she is that we are going into a storm in New Orleans. But why are you excited?
I'm so excited, you guys, because tomorrow we are going to New Orleans, and the tropical storm, I think, has already turned to a Category 1 hurricane called Zeta or Zeta, is going right in our path.
Yes.
But never fear, I contacted my weatherman, Dennis Phillips. You may have known him from our 10K Saturday, or you just know him because he's memorable. And we called him, and he said, first of all, don't worry about it. He said, I don't think that you're going to die. But he did say we would experience maybe some flooding and maybe some hurricane-forced winds.
Yes.
In fact, I just got a text from him just a few minutes
Really?
ago that she doesn't even know about. He just sent me a picture of the model, the spaghetti model.
Okay.
And then he also said, you're looking at about 65-mile-per-hour winds. But he said, go outside.
What?
And you're going to love it, is what he said. And then he also said he wished he could be there with us because it's going to be amazing. So, but the best part is he wants us to live stream in to ABC Action News as on the ground reporters. So we're going to be kind of reporting live from the center of the hurricane, which is going to be really exciting.
Just look out for that footage. It's going to be Alison in 65-mile-per-hour winds and me in a restaurant waving at her.
It's going to be so
That's
fun.
what's going to happen. Okay, so thank you to everyone who's been saying hi. You can always email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com. Of course, we're on all of the social media, all of them, at 10kdollarday. So if you don't know what we're doing, it's probably posting or editing and posting again. But we love to say hi. We love to know everything that you're doing. And we have loved getting to meet so many of you on this trip. And if we didn't get to meet you, email us. We'll put you in the next itinerary.
Yeah, we're going to do this again.
Well, not exactly, but with more people.
Yes.
Holding things and editing things. Okay, Alison, are you ready to go to the first segment?
I'm ready.
Then what is your obsession this week?
Okay, so I am currently obsessed with the fact that the internet and this whole cloud that lives in the internet knows what I want.
This doesn't make you freaked out?
No, I think it's amazing. For instance, last night as we recorded our podcast, I made a comment that I really wished for a suitcase that would wash my clothes.
You said it out loud? Or?
I said it out loud, but I also wrote it down on my notes on my computer, which then goes to a cloud because it has to sync to my phone, right? Today, I get an ad on Facebook for this thing called the Scrubba. And I'm not kidding you guys, it is a bag that allows you to wash your clothes in this bag. How does it know?
Wait, explain how this works.
Okay, it's a flexible inner washboard, okay? And it's a bag that you put all your clothes in.
Okay.
And then it washes it. It says it can wash up to 2 t-shirts, 2 pairs of socks, and 2 pairs of underwear per load. It's like a little zipper bag. For some, you put like water and you put detergent, and then you like.
So you're doing it on a washboard like old times next to a river.
Yeah, it says it's for travelers, campers, home users, backpackers, hikers, and holiday makers.
Okay, got it.
Isn't that amazing though?
I would hike. But you're right, the other stuff I wouldn't do.
But isn't that amazing? That I literally said it out loud.
That does
less than 24 hours ago. And now the universe said, here you go. This is what we created for you.
Freaks me out a little.
Yeah?
Yeah, because sometimes I say things out loud and then they show up in my feed and I don't like that.
What? No, that's your dream.
No, it's not. It's my nightmare.
No, because you even want something that just like turns the lights off for you without getting out of bed.
Yes, I do like to be lazy, but I don't like to be tracked. See?
It's a fine, fine line.
It's true. And yet I do want all the convenience. I want it all with a fake name and fake social security number. Okay. My obsession is our Power Trip 490 inverter.
Oh, you said that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was your obsession before.
It was?
Yeah, but that's okay. You know what? We don't have a lot of things to choose from. We've been together for 3 weeks.
I love it so much. It's that if you didn't listen to that episode, because maybe you're new, or if you forgot it, like me, even though I was there and I said it, we got this power strip for our minivan.
It's really cool.
So we can plug all of our stuff in while we drive. I think sometimes we plug too many things in because it does get mad at us. And it's very loud. So when you turn it on, it goes.
But it also has to be flat for it to work. So we'll be driving and Lulu will like take a corner and it'll kind of fall and it's like.
Yeah.
And then I have to adjust it, and it's like, and it goes back to it.
But besides the fact it doesn't always work, it's a really cool piece of equipment. And it has made, it's so easy to keep everything charged and the GPSs and the things. So I'm all about it. And if I had it before as an obsession, just know it's true.
Yeah.
And I'm still obsessed.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Right?
Yeah.
And the internet hasn't even asked me to buy more of them.
Wow.
And I've said it 4 times apparently.
Yeah.
Allison Burns, next segment. What's on your wish list this week?
I wish that there was a way that I could work out in the car.
While you sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something I could put on me that would just like work out my muscles. Or maybe it would, like if the simple move was just this,
yes,
it would like be something I'd wear that would be like, really work it out.
We're going to get emails.
Or if you drive.
Someone's going to be like, you guys should have gotten spaghetti cans and just done bicep curls while you drive,
and
a
like
gallon
sitting,
of water situation.
Like, yeah, I just wish, because sometimes I feel like we've been sitting for 9-10 hours in a car.
We have.
I'm like, oh God, we haven't been, walking at all. So I just wish there was a way to work out in the car as I sit.
Right, because she doesn't want to work out in the hotel.
No.
I'll tell you that, because every time we check in, they're like, so we're no longer doing hot breakfast for COVID, and the gym, and she goes, I'm like, okay, no, we won't be using the gym. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay,
What's
are
your
you
wish
ready?
list?
It's my wish list time. That's what I meant. Okay, I'm so glad that you wanted to be fit in your wish list.
Uh-huh. What's yours?
I forgot that we would be in public when I said this out loud. My wish is that I didn't love instant ramen so much because
why?
Because I need to stop eating it.
That's so good.
I know. And we're in the hotel rooms and we're like, you know what? We could just get instant ramen and eat it in the microwave situation.
It's so good.
And
it's hot.
I know, and it's hot.
Comfort
But here's
food.
the thing. I wish that I got to the point with it where I was like, I'm good for a couple years on that. Mm-hmm. And I just don't see that day coming.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
Yeah.
It's so much sodium.
Yeah.
There's nothing healthy about it.
Yeah.
It is delicious.
It is.
Okay. All right. It's time for 10K dance. No.
Ready? We're gonna sing our jingle. Ready, kids?
Oh, here we go.
It's a keeper.
It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two.
As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do,
We buy top drawer.
but we don't really pay. So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae. All right.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Can you please be here every time we record?
Yeah, we're
Can
just
we
gonna
get
add
on
that.
tape?
Yeah,
We
we're
got it
gonna
on
add that
tape.
track to everything.
Fab. And
Oh,
P.S.
nice.
that was written by our bae and listener Margaret Rose. So I'm sure she heard your clapping, and I'm sure she's happy that I finally got the lyrics right. Okay. Allison.
Yes.
You or me first?
Well, let's see. Let's ask somebody out there. Who should go first today?
Let's go with Lulu.
Ooh.
No one ever picks me. It's true. Everyone's like, I don't know, Allison. I'm like, okay, cool. I hope mine's good because I got to end with it now. All right. So today we are going to Green Bank, West Virginia.
Oh.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Okay.
Listen, Green Bank. We just talked about how I don't like being tracked.
Yeah.
Green Bank is a place where it is illegal to have any devices that are RFI or Wi-Fi enabled.
What?
Yes, the entire city. It is illegal to do it. But here's why. It's not just because they didn't want it. It's because they actually are the place. I need to make sure I say this correctly. Here it is. It is the world's largest fully steerable radio telescope. Is located in Green Bank, West Virginia, and therefore all of the little RFIs like microwave ovens, your cell phone, any of that, it actually interferes with the telescope. So they have a legally mandated area where you can't have any Wi-Fi or cell service.
Wait.
Yeah.
And who lives there?
Scientists and people who don't FaceTime.
And they don't have phones.
They are not. They can have landlines,
But
and
no
they can
cell
do.
phone?
They can do Ethernet cables for
The dial-up, like that one?
Ethernet. Is Ethernet the same thing as dial-up? It's not what you.
It's fast?
It is fast. Faster
Oh.
than Wi-Fi.
Oh, because it's
That
a
sounds
cord.
even better.
Because it goes right in.
Right.
Oh,
That sounds better.
that does sound better.
Okay, so anyway, that's where we're going. I'm
Okay.
going. Green Bank, West Virginia.
What made you pick this place? Because of the tracking thing?
I think I looked up like best places to unplug or best places to get off the grid or something like that.
Interesting.
And this is one of the places.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
So it has become a safe haven for people who are looking to get away because check this out. There is a condition that is not scientifically proven, okay, called electromagnetic hypersensitivity.
Okay.
And people who claim they suffer from this believe that all of these devices are affecting their bodies in a certain way. So
Oh.
they search for places that don't have all of this electromagnetic activity.
Okay.
Which I think about because I know like people are always streaming things, right? And so if you think about all the people that are streaming movies like Dumb and Dumber, and then you're walking around, is Dumb and Dumber always streaming around my body? Like, is it always constantly going in and out of me? Because all of these waves can go through water, and we're 90% water. So, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're constantly walking through Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Okay, so Green Bank. So all these people believe they're physically bothered by all-consuming
Do
web.
you believe you're physically bothered?
I think I am anxiety bothered, but I don't think. No, I think
But you don't
I'm-
have that disorder?
I will say this: I don't think that we have enough data to know whether we will be affected in the future by how many Wi-Fi, Bluetooth things are happening all the time.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything bad might happen, but I'm saying we don't know. There's no way for us to know because we haven't had all of that technology long enough for people to have tracked it,
Gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
Think about how many Bluetooth devices they're talking to each other. If you walk between them, they don't go around you, they go through you.
And do what though?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, well, that too then. Then don't know. I'm going to Green Bank to get out of it. Okay.
In your mind.
So this is a huge telescope, and if you're into astronomy, you should totally look it up because the discoveries made at this observatory, it's been over 6+ decades that this telescope was there, so when they first started it, they didn't have microwaves and RFI devices and things, and as the world has become more technological, they've had to create laws to protect the purpose of that area, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Green Bank, telescopes have found black holes, but people who win Nobel Prizes study, they found it there in Green Bank, West Virginia. They have found pulsars, radiation belts, and gravitational waves. And I didn't look any of that up. I don't know where that is. But get this, Green Bank is also where the most serious search for artificial intelligence is based.
Okay, now we've gotten to the
That's
nitty gritty.
right.
This is
SETI.
all because she wants to find aliens.
We spent
Don't
a lot
let-
of time in Arizona looking for
It's
aliens.
not about getting off the grid. Now we know the purpose of going here. She wants to make alien contact.
I mean, SETI's there. And
Yeah.
I only know that from the movie Contact.
Oh, it's such a
but
good movie.
It's important. Okay. So in 1958, they established the National Radio Quiet Zone.
Okay.
You can't even get radio channels in this area.
That's crazy.
Fascinating though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like it's crazy. And get this. Gas-powered cars, not allowed because the spark plugs give off a faint electrical signal. So all vehicular traffic at the observatory has to be done in modified diesel automobiles.
Oh.
All of the things. You can't have microwaves, can't have anything.
So how are you going to stay there?
Well, I'm staying like 30 minutes away
Okay.
at a place that has Wi-Fi. Yes.
So if there's no microwaves, how would you have your ramen noodles?
That is a very valid question.
Kettle on a camping stove.
Excellent.
I will always figure out how to have ramen noodles. But that was a good question.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. The ramen's safe. Okay, so I'm staying at the Corduroy Inn, which is actually just a little bit up the mountain because there is a huge skiing area up there. So it's actually near the ski resorts. It's a sunset view, 2-bed suite. Hello. I have a fireplace in my living room.
Nice.
Just
Well,
like
there,
my
you can make your
dream.
ramen there.
Right. Okay, in the fireplace. just in the thing. And I have a heated bathroom floor, which, because I'm from Florida, we don't have those down there, and it just always sounds luxe, even though I'm sure many of you have heated bathroom floors. So 2 nights, very inexpensive, $451.
I'm not shocked.
In Green Bank, West Virginia.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go to breakfast at the Last Run restaurant.
Because it's the last one there.
Because it's on a ski slope.
Oh, Last Run.
Last Run. Okay.
Got it.
So breakfast there, normal breakfast food, you know, probably get a Benedict because I always get a Benedict. $12, and I'm always like, extra hollandaise. I should have made that 15 for extra hollandaise. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going on the Cass Scenic Railroad on the Whitaker route. It's a lot of words.
Yeah.
So there used to be a railroad there that would haul lumber to the mill in Cass, and they've made it now a passenger, like, vintage-y kind of steam locomotive situation. So I'm going to be on a Shea locomotive. They're very proud of that, so I think that's a really big deal to locomotive people. And we're going to go up the mountain and around. It says it has beautiful, beautiful views. And that trip, round trip, 2 hours, $50.
That's not bad either.
And it's just like a scenic trip. It's not, it doesn't take you, I know. Here's where we go.
Uh-huh.
So I do kind of want to commit to this off the grid situation just a little bit.
Yeah.
So in the spirit of a 10K day, while I am on this train, I am going to throw my phone out the window to embrace the lack of connectivity. Okay?
Okay.
That is littering. I understand. So I'm also going to put an ad on Craigslist to tell someone from near this place that if they go find my phone, they can keep it. Plus, I'll give them $1,000. So I'm not littering and I'm not making a mess. I'm going to keep the phone on. I'm going to keep Find My Friends on, and I will ping the phone like every 10 minutes so that they can find it.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, $1,000. So for my old phone, everyone, by the way, I want to get rid of my phone so bad. I have a 7 Plus, okay? So we're like hanging on for dear life. For my old phone, to protect it, I'm going to get a new OtterBox Defender Pro. So when I throw it out the window,
Of course.
it stays. $69.95, and if it survives that throw from a train, OtterBox should sponsor this podcast. Okay, then I need a new phone
Yes.
because I love my phone.
But wait, I thought you threw it out of the window to get off the grid.
Yeah, but this is waiting for me the next day at the hotel.
Okay.
Is that
okay.
good?
Yeah.
So I got the new iPhone 12, the big one, the one I want, and it's $949.
Ooh, that's why you gotta do the payment plans.
I can't do that. I
Monthly.
Don't do, nope, I want it
add
out
it
of my
to my
account.
bill.
I want it out of my account. I never want to see it again. I want
Charge
to know
me.
that it belongs to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I have to get a case for my new phone.
Yeah.
Did you know that Louis Vuitton makes phone cases?
I mean, sure.
Did you know that they are $795?
I mean, why not?
Right? And it
Yeah.
makes it look like an old steamer trunk. Sure. And on it, they go, this is acceptable for everyday use. And I was like, it better be if I'm going to pay $800 and my phone is $949.
What else would you do? Like switch it out just for fancy occasions?
I think maybe to match whatever luggage you have that day. Fancy people are fancy.
I bet they do. I bet they do that.
Oh, 100%.
You switch out the phone cases.
Think about masks. In 4 months, we went from, I got one mask to, do I have one that matches my outfit?
That's really true.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get this $795 phone case. It's time to have lunch. I'm going to Cheat Mountain Pizza.
Aw.
It's not because you cheat when you eat pizza. It's because it's literally called Cheat Mountain. And they have fried pickles on the menu, and that's always going in my mouth if I see it on a menu. And then I get to create my own pizza, you know, like you always do at pizza places. So $35 for lunch, easy,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Pickles and pizza, sign me up. Then it's time to go visit the telescope.
Okay. I was waiting for this.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So first of all, in order to take a behind-the-scenes tour of this telescope, you have to give them all sorts of information because you are around classified information.
So people can actually do this.
Yes, but you have to, if you want to do behind-the-scenes tour, you have to register like a month in advance. And they just have
Background
to
check.
make sure, yeah, they do a slight background check because it is like a huge facility with lots of crazy things.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm doing that. And then the tour is closed for COVID, of
Sure.
course. But I feel if I give them $500,
How much is it normally?
I don't know. But I feel during COVID, if I give you $500 in cash, because you can't process a credit card with no Wi-Fi, then
yeah.
I think someone's gonna let me go in and look and maybe
Why not?
talk to the aliens.
Sure.
That's what I would like to do. And so in my 10K day, I go to the telescope.
Yes.
They let me in.
Yes.
After taking $500. And I made a little, like a gift bag for the aliens if I get to meet them. And I was like, what would I give aliens to represent Earth and me?
Okay.
Okay. So
Ramen.
It's all instant ramen. It's all instant ramen. A perfect summer peach.
That's what you thought of?
I have more on my list.
Okay. Let's
I have
keep
more on my
going.
list. So a perfect summer peach, because I feel like if you're like, I want to show you what we eat on Earth and it's nutritional, it's delicious, like a summer peach is like it.
Okay.
I see laughter in your eyes, but I'm 100% serious
I'm
about
on board
this.
with you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm a Scotch drinker, so I would get also, I budgeted like $2 for the peach. Then Lefroy 32-year single malt limited edition. First of all, this price tag for this Scotch is ridiculous. It's $2,299.99 for the bottle of Scotch.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You could get like 5 iPhone cases for that. Okay, then because I am a sci-fi nerd,
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that I had a Star Trek hoodie when I greeted the aliens.
Okay.
So I bought a Star Trek hoodie for $39.99.
Wait, for the gift basket or for you to wear?
It's on the list of the gift basket, but I think I stole it.
Okay,
So I
okay.
could wear it. Then I wanted to give them something that would, because I love functional gifts, right? I don't like things that sit out. I like functional things. So I wanted to give the aliens something functional that also would have some sort of like cultural representation.
Okay.
So I got a Navajo rug,
Okay.
right, to give to them because it's beautiful. Like, you can use it, or they could use it as a blanket if they need to, whatever. This Navajo rug, it's the pattern called Two Gray Hills. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole with this. You can look up like what all these patterns are. $2,000.
For a rug?
Yes, because I watched this whole YouTube video on it. They have to prepare the wool for like a month before they even start putting it all together into a rug. So there's
cool.
this enormous amount of workmanship that goes into this. So $2,000. And then I wanted to give them some music. So I bought another iPhone, and that's $949.
You got them the 12?
Yeah,
Just for music?
Well, I figured their technology is so far advanced to ours that if you got anything less than the 12, they'd be like, what is this?
Yeah, that's probably true.
1,354?
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So at least give them the 12. And then I was like, what song would fully like kind of just do the whole human condition in one song? I think I
can't
might have
wait.
written this after stargazing in Sedona.
Oh, gotcha,
I was
gotcha.
like real in tune with the galaxy for a little bit. And it's Barbara's Adagio for strings.
How does it go?
Great, I hope you have 10 minutes. It starts off with violins, and they go, ba,
There's no words?
ba, 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 ba.
And now we're at war.
It gets very, there is a little collision in the middle of it. It gets real stressful, but then it comes back down again. And I was like, this is humanity in a song.
That's deep.
The aliens understand. So, in fact, I'm going to make them a whole playlist of 100 songs that I think represent humanity. Oh my gosh, what was I doing when I wrote this day? So the phone was $9.49. 100 songs at $1.99 each on iTunes.
Oh, there we go.
Is $199. That's my gift bag.
Yes.
For the swag bag for the aliens. Then it's time for dinner, and I'm going to the Backcountry Hut dinner at Snowshoe, which is that ski resort I was telling you
Oh,
about.
yeah.
That's in that area. Get this dinner. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First of all, you have to get on ATVs
Oh,
to go to dinner.
that's cool.
I know.
Yeah.
So you get on a heated 4-seat Polaris RZR, and then you go down the Cheat Mountain Ridge Trail, and you go into a forest. They say they'll even let you drive if you're 18 or over.
Ooh.
Yes, please. Then you cross exciting terrain. You see amazing views. Then there's a hut, and you eat there by yourself, and they like give you a fine dining dinner.
That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
The only thing is
I would
then
do
I
that.
think you have to get back on the ATV
Yeah.
to go back home.
But I think they're driving you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I only want to drive there.
Yeah.
And then I would like to sit back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
great,
yeah,
cool. So dinner for 2, you have to do at least 2 people.
Okay.
$285.
Nice.
I think that's fine.
I don't think
for
that's
an
bad.
ATV excursion. First of all, the ATV excursions in Sedona
So
are like
expensive.
$300.
And it did not include dinner.
It's a deal. Green Bank, West Virginia. Get out there. Okay. So, then it's time to finish my day, and because I am in an unplugged area,
Yes.
I wanted to do an unplugged type of night.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to follow you.
You're gonna follow me. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah, yeah.
It's not too crazy. But I went to the New York Times best-selling fiction list, and I bought the first 5 that were on there for my old school hotel night. So now I have 5 hardcover fiction books. By the way, it must be 2001 because John Grisham is on the number 1 list, as is Nicholas Sparks. So and Ken Follett. So if you're at an airport, you are set to go. You've got all of your fiction ready for you. Those are the top 5. I bought them from bookshop.org, which is it's kind of a consolidated book, like if you thought about like what Amazon is, but it's all independent bookstores, and they donate a lot of the money back to independent bookstores. So I got them all there. That's $136.10 for all 5 of the top 5 fiction books right now as we record. I'm gonna sit next to my fireplace in my living room. I'm gonna pick one of those books to read. I'm gonna read one chapter of each of them, and then I'm gonna be like, which one do I want to go down? Like a choose your own adventure. And then that's the end of my day, and that's $9,636.93.
So close.
I know, so close.
Just could have bought more ramen.
I could have gotten one more phone case.
Yeah.
Just for spares.
Just for the aliens.
For the un-everyday use.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, tell me about yours.
All right. I am going to Allauch, France. Okay? And I have actually titled this day.
Oh.
It is called The Tale of the 3 Bubbles. Okay?
Okay.
So, first,
Yes.
bubble number 1.
Oh boy.
I'm staying in a bubble
What?
on the side of a mountain in France. It's called a Trappe Rêves, and the hotel features climate-controlled bubbles that offer a 360-degree unobstructed view of the surrounding landscape.
Question. Is this like glass all around?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it, a bubble?
Yeah.
Second question. How close are the other people to your, can you look into their bubble?
No,
and can
you
they look
cannot
into
see
yours?
anybody else.
Okay,
It
I'm
is
in.
completely secluded.
Okay.
Now, they do title their website. When you click on it, it says, come visit our unusual accommodations.
Okay.
And you can pick from different rooms. So they have the aqua room, the love nature bubble, the Zen bubble, the 1001 bubble. They have the glamour bubble, the jungle bubble, the chic and design bubble, the squirrel hut bubble, the love knit bubble, and the Tahitian hut bubble.
Did you pick the squirrel hut bubble?
No, because it didn't include all the things that I wanted.
Okay.
So I actually picked the Zen bubble, believe it or not, because it included the comfort package, which was a night in the bubble, an open air jacuzzi session of an hour long, breakfast, and a telescope with star chart at your disposal.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I know. So I also did all of their add-ons. So I added on this luxury box that would just be in my bubble when I got there, and it has a salmon cupcake.
Wait, what?
I know. It has chicken fricassee. It has mashed potatoes, cheese, a green salad, and chocolate cake.
Sounds delicious.
I know, and it's just there when I arrive, so that's just gonna be what I eat when I first get there. I also added on a massage, an extra jacuzzi session, champagne, and a back and facial massage. Adding on all the things.
Yeah.
Guess how much this is for one night or for 2 nights plus all of these things? You're never gonna guess.
Okay, is it low or high?
It's so low.
Really?
Like, I'm gonna go do it next week.
Okay, let's go $1,700.
So much lower.
12.
Lower.
9.
Lower.
7.
Lower.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
5.
$580.
For 2 nights and the champagne?
Yes.
And a salmon
And I
cupcake?
swear I did the conversion right. Like, it's right. I had to do it like 3 times. I was like, what is my
Wait,
comma
and
in
the
the wrong
massage?
place? Yes. It's so cheap.
That's really cheap. That's cheap.
Now, don't get me wrong, you're in a bubble. Like, it's just like, it's not like a giant Airbnb. Like, it's a little bubble.
How little?
I mean, it's little. It has just like a bed and a bathroom. So it's like a studio.
Yeah,
It's a bubble, but still so cheap. Okay. So I already ate the luxury box, so that's not going to be my breakfast. I'm going to go to breakfast.
Okay.
I'm going to La Cigalon de la Trail. Now, the menu had all French words, even when I went to translate it, because it's a PDF.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
so
translate a PDF. So luckily they had a lot of pictures, so I know that they had like croissants and cheese and jam and coffee. So that's what I'm gonna get. All the pictures that I saw. So I'm gonna guess about $25 for breakfast.
All right.
Then here comes bubble number 2. I am taking a trip to Pierre Cardin's Bubble House.
It's a bubble house?
A bubble house. This thing was created like a gazillion years ago, and this designer Pierre just bought it, and it literally looks like, they call them space grapes. It looks like the whole house is like bubbles.
Bubbles,
but it's like
wait,
a
bubbles
mansion.
attached to each other, so that's why they look like grapes?
So it's like, yeah, and it's just everything, even the pool, everything looks like giant bubbles. It's crazy looking.
I love that.
So it actually, they used to host like a ton of events. Like, I'm talking like supermodel events and like red carpet events.
Yeah.
It was like super luxe, but now the guy who owns it is like 90 years old, so he doesn't do that very often. However, back in 2015, people were allowed to go. And so I took those prices, and I'm just going to pretend like we're still there.
Sure.
So back then you could visit the house, one person, $1,125 just to go visit.
To go visit?
Yes. Or
you could pay for your house.
No, I know.
Just letting people come in and look at your
I know.
house.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
So I went to my handy dandy little inflation calculator on the internet. So in 2015, $1,125 would now be today $1,235.42.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed that you thought of an inflation calculator.
Oh, I have it on my it's saved.
You have an inflation calculator saved?
Yeah, it's the website is in2013dollars.com.
Okay.
I use it quite often because I'm always fascinated with inflation. I don't understand why things.
What? Why?
Because it's weird to me that things get more expensive when they don't get better.
I hate how much logic that actually made. Okay, okay.
So I'm gonna pay the $1,235.42 to go visit the Bubble House. Now, you know that he had like parties and stuff, but
Yeah.
it makes me think, when you look at these pictures, you guys go to our blog, 10kdollarday.com/blog. We're gonna have all of these pictures of this Bubble House. It makes me feel like Austin Powers movies.
Ooh.
Like it's very 60s, 70s
Oh, yeah.
vibe. So I actually went to essence.com and I bought a 1960s bathing suit, and it's from Gucci, and it's yellow, and it has a belt. So like retro. This bathing suit from Gucci, $650.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, vintage. And I'm gonna go just stand by the pool at the Bubble House for a couple, $1,200. Okay, next up. Now I'm gonna go have lunch at this place called Hand, and it's H.A.N.D. What do you think that acronym stands for? Wild guess.
Okay. How about not dining, and then there's no food, and you go in and it's just an art installation of plates with empty food and people who aren't sure if they should be pretending there's food because they want to be cool, and they're like, and they go, Hand.
Oh, I like that. It's not true. Anyone else want to guess what HAND stands for? It's very simple. It's much simpler than she was thinking. What do we think it stands for? H-A-N-D. What do you think?
Ham and
Non-dairy cheese.
nuggets.
No, it's just it's actually it has nothing to do with food. It's just a saying that we would all say.
Nice day.
Nailed it.
Are you
Yes,
kidding
Kelsey.
me?
Have a nice day.
That's cute.
So cute, right? Now, I randomly stumbled across this restaurant, but then once I started looking it up and researching it, I'm so excited that I picked this place because this is how my entire bubble experience comes together. Okay? Hand right now, they are testing out these new shield pods for COVID dining called Plex Eat. Okay?
Plex Eat?
Plex Eat.
Oh, Plex.
They were designed by Christoph Gerniguen, and you can go to his website, which will be on the blog. They are individual protection suspension bubbles that hang over you at your dining table, okay? Picture this. A lampshade, okay? It's completely like this in front of you, and it's big. And in the back, it's a little bit cut out so you can get in there, right? And then if you want to stand up, you don't have to duck too much. And then it sits over your table. And they're actually really cool looking. Like the designer, his website is amazing anyway. He designs lots of cool furniture and like, so I was so impressed by these.
It goes over your whole table?
Just you. They're individual bubbles.
Oh, how do you eat?
It's like, so if this was the table, right?
Yeah.
The bubble goes like this to that. So it's splitting the table basically.
How do
So
they
your
serve
food's
you?
here. Your food's here.
How do they put the food on the table?
They would have to go under the bubble. It doesn't hit the table.
Okay,
So
got
it's
it.
like around here, but you can get out pretty easily like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, right?
So you're in a bubble.
You're in a bubble. Okay.
There it is. Bubble
Okay.
3.
I should have made this the tale of 4 bubbles.
That's a fake bubble.
I have another bubble, I just
you
realized,
do?
because that was the 3rd bubble.
Oh,
You know what? We're just going to call it the tale of the bubbles.
there it is.
Okay. This little plexi glass plastic bubble. Is $140
That you
for one.
wait, you buy it yourself or
Well, here's the thing. No, I went to the website, but I was so impressed that Hand is trying to integrate this. I said, Hand, I'm going to buy them for your restaurant.
So generous.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to buy 20 of these bubble protector things. And so I'm spending $2,800 to supply Hand with all the bubbles that they need. Okay? Bubbles for everyone. Thank you.
See, you got hands.
Yes,
You got-
yes. Oh, and then I also ate there. They have some great food, $45 for lunch. Okay. So, as I was kind of looking around and I was feeling gifty,
Okay.
you know, because I
yeah.
was gifting, I was like, ooh, I want to find out what the specialties of Allauch, France are. And I found out that it's nougat,
Okay.
honeysuck, snack teeth.
Wait, go back. What is honey suck?
I think it's honey that you suck on. It's like these honey packets, not packets. It's like honey things. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost
their
positive.
specialty?
Yeah, nougat, honeysuck, snack teeth, and goat cheese. You guys,
What is snack teeth?
snack teeth. I do know. It's like a hard cookie that you bite.
Snack teeth?
That's what they call it in Francais.
Do they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are those French words or English translation? Literal English translation of French words?
It's on Wikipedia.
Then, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually kind of following in your footsteps, which is so weird.
Okay,
I'm
tell me
building
more.
a gift basket with all of these cool things.
For
but
aliens?
Not for the aliens forever. And
right.
Kelsey.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm going to send them a gift basket from France with all of these things that I bought. So I'm going to spend about $50 on all the little treats.
Okay.
And then it's going to cost me $114 to ship it to you guys here in Austin. So it's totally worth it. 4th bubble. Here we go.
Okay, bubble 4.
I'm going to ride on the sea bubble.
Wait.
You got, do you know what this
is it? No, but I want to know.
Here's the thing, and I'm so into this. I need to talk to you later about this because I'm trying to find out what their stock name is because I need to take out stock in this. You might want to do this too. Okay, I found this thing. It was just created a few years ago by this guy in France. Think James Bond car
Got it.
for the water,
Got it.
but with 0 wave, 0 noise, 0 CO2 emission.
How is it powered?
It's a battery operated. It has a dock that you buy with it, and it sits on the dock
To charge?
and
Okay,
then
that's
people
cool.
get in it. It seats 5 people, and then you go across any type of waterway, and it can go up to 23 miles an hour, and it lifts out of the ground when it goes. So it's like, it looks like this bubble, and it has these things underneath, and then when it starts to go, it raises up, and it skims through the water. So there is literally no wave. It's unbelievable.
What?
Yes.
Is it? Hold on. Is it going through the water?
It's
under
on top
the
of the
surface?
water. No, it's on top of the water.
But no wake.
No wake. No wave. Because it's not sitting in the water. The whole thing comes out, and there's just these 2 arms that are in the water propelling it. It's unbelievable. I mean,
It hovers over the water?
I mean, it has the two things in it, yes, but it's mostly hovering, the weight of it. And listen, you go to YouTube and watch these videos, people have already been buying them. They are on the way up. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It is like the next thing. You can go to cbubbles.fr and then slash EN for English.
A good time to tell you we are not a financial advice podcast. So if you buy stock in anything that we talk about, we cannot vouch for your financial safety.
But I have a feeling they're not actually, because it says they're like private investors. I don't think they have stock yet, right?
Not yet.
That's what, guys, I am going to put a pin in that. Wait. Okay. So it costs $200,000 to
What?
buy one of these prototypes. But people are buying them.
And
like,
it comes with the dock.
yeah. I'm not sure.
$200,000 plus a dock.
Obviously, I don't have that money. However, I'm in France. I'm where the guy created it. They seem super nice and super family friendly on their website because the front page is all of them with their kids. So I'm going to go and find this dude. I'm going to be like, hey, listen, I have $1,000. I just want to ride it across the pond. Like, that's it. Just one little across.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him $1,000 to ride in a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do that.
I think so.
Because especially if you're like, I want to tell people about this bubble. I'm
Yes.
so excited about it. I'm trying to get people to invest in
Yes.
your bubble.
Yeah. I will put it on the web series, which has like 44 subscribers. Which, by the way, I need 100 to change the name. So if you can please go to YouTube and find Live from Blank, the web series, and hit subscribe, that would help me out.
Please
Okay.
do, because she talks about it all the time.
Oh,
and once
so
we get
good.
100, she'll stop talking about it.
That's true.
Okay.
Well, then I'll just need 1,000 so I can monetize. Okay. So I just took my bubble ride, and as I was searching through all the things to do in France, the one thing kept popping up. One thing. And it was all about French etiquette.
Uh-huh.
French etiquette. All about French etiquette. So I was like, I guess I need some etiquette classes. So,
Okay.
Lulu, have you ever felt uncomfortable in a professional dinner?
I feel uncomfortable at most dinners.
Have you ever wondered when to sit down?
All the time. I'm constantly trying to figure out what's appropriate.
Or which fork to use?
Outside in.
Okay, so a VIP experience of the aristocratic lifestyle with a private course on French entertaining and a personal invitation for a candlelit dinner in a historic family chateau. That's what you get with this little VIP experience.
That's amazing.
Right? It's $3,500.
$3,500 to teach you how to eat dinner?
Yes, but here's the thing. The place that you're going to be learning from is this amazing like castle. It was actually used in the film setting of Dangerous Liaison
Oh,
with
fancy.
the Glenn Close and John Malkovich.
And Michelle Pfeiffer.
Really?
Wasn't she in that movie?
I don't
Wasn't
know.
she in that movie? Right?
She
Dangerous
wasn't. She
Liaisons?
wasn't in the breakdown.
Michelle, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. But upon your arrival, the owners of this 18th century chateau, they show you around. They say that you are considered a personal guest.
Wow.
They have this lady come and she teaches you all about French etiquette for hours and hours. And then she escorts you into the main dining hall. And you get to sit with the family in the large dining room. And you get to then master your training.
But you know they're going to be watching you during that dinner, and they'll be like, you know?
I know, but I also think like challenge accepted.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, that would be fun. It kind of feels like the beginning of The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Right? When she has to take the ladylike classes.
Yeah. Like put the book on the head and walk.
Uh-huh. I had to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Wipe the mouth like this.
Oh, see, you're halfway there. Ask for a discount.
Pinky up. $3,500. Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Okay, so that's the end of my day, you guys.
Oh.
I had dinner at the chateau, and my total is $9,999.
No.
I know, and 42 cents. I guess I could have just dropped some change in a fountain somewhere and made it to 10K.
So close, though.
I know, super close.
Oh, man. Okay, well, that is how we would spend $10,000. Where did I go? In Green Bank, West Virginia, or where did you go?
Allauch Francais.
Okay, you'll have to go to the blog to figure out where she went. But if we had $10,000 to give away, this is how we would do it. So in Green Bank, West Virginia, the telescope that I was telling all of you about is actually run by a non-governmental association called Associated Universities, and it's kind of cool. It has all sorts of like physics and astronomy professors and science professors from all over the country and all over the world, actually, that have come together to be on the board of this thing so that all the different universities can use the telescope.
That's cool.
So they can share it, because they say that something this big, like no university, no organization could ever own it themselves.
Yeah.
It's just too expensive, and to keep it kind of maintained and all those things. So it's actually used by researchers from all over the world all the time, and they are run by associated universities, and you can support them. You can look at their website, which will be on our blog, 10kdollarday.com/blog.
Nice. I found a charity right there in France called Foundation de France. They're easy. They actually work in a lot of different ways. They have education, they have social services, they have health and medical research, and right now a lot of their research is obviously going towards COVID. So right now, anything that you donate to them is going to the front lines in response to the projects that they are using for the essential support for COVID-19 relief efforts. So check them out.
That's awesome. We are so thankful to all of you for listening all the way through the episode, for spending so much time with us all the time, whether you're here at 10K just for Wednesdays and Saturdays, or if you follow us over at the Daily Happy as well, or if you've subscribed to all the YouTube stuff. There's a lot of Lulu and Alison out there. And if there's anything that you want to talk about, just go ahead and give us a call. You can email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com, and you can call Alison at 813. I'm just kidding. She was ready though. She was like, I will text you right now. So do not
text only.
Yeah,
don't call.
Don't call. No voicemails. We don't do those. However, we always end with a happy. So Alison Burns.
Yes.
What is your happy?
My happy is that today we found this tiny little bread baking store. What was it called?
Oh, it's called Check Stop.
Check Stop.
It's on exit 353 on I-35 east, I-35 going the south way.
You guys,
Yes.
it was so good. It's like on one side of a gas station, so you're like, okay, let's see. You walk in that door, the smell of bread that hits you like a ton of bricks is the most amazing thing that I felt in a long time.
Yeah.
And it has made me very happy today.
I love it. My happy is actually close to the same thing, but it's the moment after we bought everything. So listen, we go into this place, we buy a few things. We go, oh, I'll try that and I'll try that. And then for some reason, which we don't normally do, we got back in the van, even though we had places to go, and we started eating it in the van before we pulled out. And literally, I have half of a sausage gravy bun in my hand, and I turned to Alison, I'm like, should we get more? And we did. We didn't finish what we had, and I got out of the car to go stand in line to buy more, just in case.
It was so good. It just
in case
I
we
don't
run it
understand
out.
how they get the gravy in the bread.
Let me explain what this was. It was a bun, like a roll, and when you bit it, everyone's gonna be like, this girl, it's just ramen and sausage buns. Like, what, is she eating anything remotely healthy? It's sausage gravy. Inside bread.
It's so good. Do they inject it? And then how does it stay hot? It blows my mind.
It's delicious. It's terrible for you, okay? But it's like biscuits and gravy that you can hold in your hand while you drive. And Hardee's, I don't know how you haven't figured that one out yet.
Yeah, right?
That's all I have to say about that.
So good.
Okay, so we are finishing. Thank you as always, we've only been here once, but we love them. Thank you to Draper Startup House here in Austin, Texas. Thank you to the Gonzalez family for being here. So nice. You've heard us talk about Ever Gonzalez before. He runs Outlier Podcast Festival, and if you haven't checked that out, you really should. Not even just if you're a podcaster. If you're a content creator, they're going to have information for you about marketing, about creating things on social media, all those kind of things. And if you want to talk about creating content on your own, you don't know where to start, you can always email us. We love to help you guys out. I think we have 4 or 5 listeners that have started podcasts this year already, and we're so excited to watch them grow and hit their milestones, which is great.
There's a new Bigfoot podcast coming out.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good. Stay tuned for that.
Yep, it's called Sasquatch the Patriarchy.
Yeah.
You can just have that. That's just for you. All right, 10K Dollar Day is produced by Ash Burns. Intros by Stan Collins. The 10K jingle is by Rockwell and Rose. Graphic art is by Jacob McAllister. The 10K Saturday voiceover is by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. Awesome partners. We love you. And we'll end this the way we end every episode, with friends like us.
Who needs amenities?